What's going on, guys? Welcome back to The Country Investor. My name is Robert, if this is your first time tuning in. So today we are sitting inside one of my Airbnbs. It's located on Lake Corpus Christi. But that's not what this video is about. The video is about what is the best locks for your Airbnbs. I have 3 different locks. They're all digital Wi-Fi enabled locks. There are 2 of our Schlage, I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly, Schlage and Kwikset. One's the encode and the other one's the Sentry. And the Kwikset is, I don't even know what it is. It's like Kwikset Wi-Fi something. But yeah, so we're going to talk about those, and I'm going to give you my take on what I think has been the best one for us, the best performer. It's going to cover, battery life, Wi-Fi capabilities, ease of use, and things like that. So without further ado, guys, we'll get into it. But before I do, I am going to ask if you could just like, share, and subscribe on this video. That helps me out. That helps my channel. And yeah, we'll get into it. All right, so here on the lake house, this has been our best performing lock. And I'll leave a link to our lake house down below so you can check it out, view the pictures, and just kind of get a vibe of what we have to offer out here. We are located on Lake Corpus Christi. So yeah, guys, so this one is called the Schlage Sentry. The Sentry and the encode are probably the top 2 performing locks for Airbnbs, or if you want to put it on your personal home, it would work too. The beauty about these 2 are that you can control it from your phone via the app. They have a Schlage app, and you can manage everything, all the check-in times, history, everything is managed through your phone. For the Sentry, you do have to buy like a little box-looking thing, and that's what connects the lock to your Wi-Fi. So all the connection is to that little box that you plug into the wall, and they communicate via that little box. There's no wires; it's wireless, but you do have to buy it. I think it was like $50, $60 at the time. That was about 2 years ago almost. So it may have gone up since then. But yeah, so the Schlage Sentry, you can control it from your phone. Manage all locks and who is coming in and out from your phone. The lifespan of the batteries on that thing have been the best. The outperforms every other lock, honestly. It's been almost 2 years. We have not replaced those batteries once. So it's pretty good. It does well with usage of the battery juice there. The other thing is, it's pretty durable. We're out here on the, pretty close to the coast. So you do get some, precipitation that has maybe like some salty taste to it. Being on the lake also, there hasn't been any rust. There hasn't been any issues with the salt affecting the locks themselves. So that's a big plus for us. So another thing to note with these locks is that you'll notice that some have lag times. What I mean by that is with our Kwiksets, if say one is unlocked at say 1 o'clock, it won't send the actual notification till like 3 or 4 minutes later. The Schlage, whatever it's called, the Sentry and the encode, they're pretty much a little faster with getting out notifications of when things are unlocked, usually within a minute, versus the Kwiksets that take a little longer. Now, we're not sure if it's the connections with the Wi-Fi's or if it's the locks themselves. That may be something you may have to try out for yourself, but for us, we've noticed that there's a little bit more of a lag time with the Kwiksets versus the Schlage. So just something to keep in mind if that's something that's important to you or necessary for you and your business. So Schlage has probably the easiest setup in my opinion. I'm not very tech savvy. The Kwiksets were a little bit harder for me to put together versus the Schlage ones. They have an app. You just basically follow the steps. As far as mounting and all that, also probably pretty easy. With the Kwiksets, I had some trouble trying to get the wires to fit inside of the little connections inside of the little handle part. So I found that the Schlage was easier to install, and to get it up and running was a lot easier as well. So another thing with ease of use is that for guests, it's a lot easier to use our Schlage ones versus our Kwiksets. Our Kwiksets have like an auto touch feature on them, which you can go in there and manually turn those off. but for some reason, I'm not sure if it's connection issues or just the locks themselves. We've been having trouble with those. Adding it back on. We take it off to make it easier for guests to check in. All it is it populates 2 numbers when you put your palm on there. When you put your palm on there, 2 numbers would pop up. So the guests were getting confused. They thought it wasn't working. So we were able to take that feature off. But again, like I said, I don't know if it's connection issues or the lock itself. Even though you take it off, in a couple days it'll come back on. We're not sure if it's just the manufacturer set like that or what, but that's just something to note. Versus the Schlage ones, all they are just keypads, and they're not like your phone keypads. They're more like just touch pads, is what I should say. And the Kwikset is more of like a iPhone or like an Android touchpad. So that's the differences. I think the Kwiksets do look better. They look more elegant, in my opinion, than the Schlage ones. But the ease of use and the functionality on the Schlage is a lot better for guests, especially you have guests from all age ranges, and usually a lot of older people are not very tech savvy. So I feel like the Schlage would be a little easier to manage for an Airbnb. All right, finally, what everyone has probably been waiting for is what's the price difference between like the Schlage and the Kwiksets. So actually the Kwiksets are a little more expensive, and I believe just from the feel of them and just working with them, the Kwiksets do seem to be of higher quality, more expensive materials. They feel heavier, bulkier, but real slick. They still look slick. They have a good eye appeal. They appeal really nice to the eye. They look really nice. They look like they belong in some really new, nice homes. Versus the Schlage is more boxy, bulky, a little more dull, and not as smooth as the Kwiksets. But again, the functionality on it has been flawless. So, I mean, whatever they're doing, it's working. So, just to keep in mind that, yeah, the Kwiksets do look nicer, but the Schlage is going to just, it's going to provide you a lot less stress in the future. Just FYI. Excuse me. But price differences. The Schlages we paid about, the Schlage we paid, I want to say about $230 to $250. For the Kwiksets, we ended up paying, I want to say about $260 to $280 for those. So just keep that in mind. Again, just to kind of wrap up the video, what I personally would go with again would probably be the Schlage. They're a lot easier to operate for not only yourself, but for the guest. Its ease of use is there versus the Kwiksets. What the Kwikset does have over those, the Schlage ones, is that they look a lot more elegant, a lot nicer. You can tell that they have higher end materials used in them. Just by looking at it and feeling it and working with it, you know that it's a little higher end material. But I would still go with the Schlage just for the ease of use and for what we're going to use it for Airbnbs. It's perfect. So yeah, guys, I hope that was helpful to you. If it did, definitely give this video a like. Definitely share with anyone who is looking into what are the best locks for Airbnbs. Again, my opinion of the Schlage, that would be something I would go with again. Like always, guys, I appreciate you guys watching. Until next time, be careful, be good, take care, and God bless. See you guys later. Bye-bye.